Dozens of protesters demonstrating outside the Supreme Judicial Council in the West Bank city of Ramallah say time has come for the Palestinian Authority to stop its crackdown on NGOs, dissent and freedoms.
We feel that this is an escalation, an assault on basic freedoms, an assault on freedom of expression, an assault on the right of the civil society institutions and NGOs to hold the government and authorities accountable.
Protesters are out here in solidarity with two top officials at the Coalition of Accountability and Integrity, Aman. They were summoned for interrogation by the PA prosecutor's office last month on claims of slander and defamation, after publishing a report that named officials close to PA President Mahmoud Abbas of suspected involvement in financial corruption.
Restrictive measures and restrictions on civil space and civil society institutions in particular is an attempt to prevent the participation of the Palestinian public in the absence of the Legislative Council, in policymaking and in holding Palestinian officials accountable for their actions.
In recent years, the PA has shut down media organizations and arrested outspoken critics of Mahmoud Abbas and the Palestinian Authority. One of those critics was Nizar Banat, a fierce critic of the PA who died after being brutally beaten by members of the Palestinian security forces in 2021. At the time, PA security forces unleashed violent crackdowns on a wave of protests that saw journalists being assaulted. Palestinians demanding that the PA stops its policy of crackdown on NGOs and freedom of expression. They are also demanding that those responsible for corruption be held accountable.
We demand a restoration of the political system with regard to the separation of powers, giving consideration and independence to the judiciary, and restricting the work of the executive authority and holding elections.
The small yet vocal protest was scrutinized closely by PA police. Activist Omar Assaf, who was detained several times in the past, says the PA continues to intimidate its critics.
Despite the repression and despite all that the authority is doing, the people are increasingly rejecting and more motivated to defend their rights and their homeland. It also reflects that the PA increased its dependence on security.
Recent polls showed dissatisfaction with the PA and its leader to be at its lowest level since it was established.
Certainly this crackdown is significant in that it signifies the closure of public space, the shrinking of the space for freedoms and rights, and also the evolution of a system that has become more and more autocratic.
Many political analysts say security deterioration and rising opposition will continue as long as the PA continues its iron fist policy, which may lead, they say, to implosion. In Ramallah, the West Bank, Mohammed Al Qasim reporting for the Media Line.